estate planning. Why is that important? Not quite as important for taxes unless your estate is very large, but it's important for other purposes. And mostly we're going to be talking about living trusts. There are other parts of estate planning, but living trusts. Most of you have heard about them and maybe not sure why you should have them, and we'll go into a little bit why you should have them. First of all, if you don't have a trust, you just have a will or no will, you could be subject to probate, which takes a long time to administer for the family and costs extra money. So a living trust will avoid the probate. That alone is worth it. Also, it makes sure that the assets are flowing to where you want them to go, to the right beneficiaries. Sometimes, if you don't have planning done, the funds won't flow as fast, at the least cost, or to the individuals you really want them to go to. Next is, and actually I think this is the most important part, is that it will care for you. So if you become incapacitated, the umbrella of the trust opens, and then the assets are used by either your spouse or whoever is designated to care for you to utilize those assets, make decisions, and help care for you. Well, aren't they going to care for you anyway? Well, they will, but if there's no trust, no durable power of attorney, no will, the state will get involved, the courts will get invited to assign somebody. There'll be a lot of reporting, decision making isn't easy. The government has to be very careful about people making decisions for you. With a trust, you're already saying in advance who it is, and that makes it very simple and not as easily challengeable, or for multiple people to want to eke on doing it. Okay, time for the 35. Here we go. And by the way, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. You always want to get a lawyer to do a living trust and give you advice on that. Last, I want to talk about funding the trust. No use creating a living trust if you don't change title of the assets into the trust. So for example, you would change your house title as Michael Bernstein, Tony Berman trustees of the Bernstein-Berman Family Trust as title on the house. That way, when something happens, the trust controls that. And it's invisible until someone's incapacitated or dies. So you don't have to worry about extra things happening while you're alive and well. You can transact business as normal. There's no extra tax returns to file until something, incapacity or death happens. So that's good news. You've worked hard for your money. You want to be able to treat it well for retirement and for estate planning. There are other parts of estate planning, like whether you should have an A trust or an AB trust or a Q-tip trust. You could do charitable remainder trusts, other irrevocable trusts, special needs trusts. So there's a lot to do. Most people just need the living trust, and it handles most of the items. So here we go. What else do we want to say? We want to say that it's revocable while you're alive and well. It's a living trust. That's why they're called revocable living trusts. You can go on our website at bernsteinfinancial.com. What you see behind me is the backside of the convention center down in San Diego. There's some steps behind me, which I do inverted push-ups. If you see my other videos, this is a continuation of the series on my book, The Ultimate Guide to Planning Your Personal Finances. And chapter 5 is what we're going over today.